Daylight, my MVVs, welcome. Report reaching us is that, Ebony is on a hot seat yet again because of some of the choices that she made that the Gise family is looking at it like if they continue to allow her, she's going to cause a lot of problems for the family. Now, if you have been following this trend very well, about a month ago or thereabout, or maybe 2 months ago, I am not too sure. There was this rumor about a miming deal that came up that in the land that all of them rejected, that was supposed to be a resort prayer ground for Olori Nami's ministry. Because of all of these problems with marginalization, the drag Kabiyesi to the Udua traditional court and all of that, wives were crying, they were, whining all over the place. The Oni of Ife was said to have offered that property to them, okay, so that it will not look that after that equity hospital, the share that was given to Tadenika Wood, the wives, they felt really bad, they were crying and whining and all of that. So Oni picked up some properties and decided to share amongst them. One of the properties that he brought up to share was a resort property that was made, a land that was meant for Queen Naomi's resort center. But when Oni made mention of the land, they said they all rejected, like vehemently rejected it, that they are not local. What are they doing with those lands and all of that? But eventually, whatever Reverend Esther Ajayi saw, Reverend actually saw it well and asked Queen Naomi to go and, finish the paperwork for that land that belongs to her. And Oni helped her. They did the land. Everything went back to Queen Naomi's name. 2 or 3 months later, they found out that the land has precious stones and also has gold. And they say people came, expatriates and all of that. They did everything due diligence and they found out that it was true. Only recently, a deal was closed on that land. And as wives were thinking maybe some of these resources would go to Oni of Ife or something, but they said because of the circumstances of things between Oni of Ife and Olori Naomi, they said Oni of Ife signed off everything to Olori Naomi, and they say a few months from now, miming is going to commence on that land. Now, wives, upon hearing that Oni of Ife signed off everything to Olori Naomi, they became very jealous. They started feeling really bad, and it was all sort of talks here and there and all of that. It was a whole lot because of the land. And so right now we heard that right as we are talking, Ebony is in London. Okay, we heard allegedly that from London, Ebony is canvassing and scheming. As we are hearing, if the information is true, do not forget these are all alleged, rumored, and speculated information making the rounds on social media. They said Ebony is canvassing and scheming with the locals to find a way to retrieve that land from Olori Naomi. And you know that land belongs to, the land is an Ile-Ife land, and Naomi is from Akure, even though she is still married to the Oni of Ife up until now. And so if the locals now decide to come together to say they are not selling the land, that they don't want to even allow the miming company to go into that land, and if they hash some kind of plan and start a problem in that land, it will become a very difficult thing for the mimers to go there and start miming on the land. Now, you're well aware that Ebony is from Ile-Ife, and Ebony knows her root and knows so much about the laws, the traditions, and everything. Okay, she knows how to canvass, she knows how to scheme, and all of that. She owned an NGO, a foundation that she has been using to help the locals to do a lot of stuff and all of that. She has people who are backing her up so strongly and all of that. So, with all the calls and the scheming and everything that she is doing right now, should this stuff be allowed to continue, there is a tendency that, look, Ebony may be able to cause some kind of problems such that the Maimas may begin to have problems in that land. And so they say that is exactly what Ebony has been doing, trying to work out modalities with locals to go and try and get that land off. So what will happen now is that they're supposed to come to the Oni of Ife table and start dragging that land with the Oni of Ife. So right now, the Gisi ruling house has come to the realization that look, Ebony is doing everything that is within her power to frustrate Olori Naomi. Ebony is using every resources available to try and frustrate Olori Naomi. One of those things that she wants to achieve right now is to ensure that that miming job goes down, okay? Because they said the first tranche of payment has been made to Olori Naomi's account. They are supposed to pay again and pay a lot of royalties and all of that, okay? And this is exactly what Ebony does not want, because right now she has a son. She feels that the son is entitled to some of these things that they are giving to Olori Naomi. And so it's not fair that everything goes to Olori Naomi because of Tadinika. So she's going to fight. And they say this is exactly what she is doing. So right now, as we are hearing, if the information is true, they say the Gise family house, they have seen exactly what Ebony is doing. They have seen where she is coming from. They are seeing that if they don't put an end to this drama with Ebony, that it is going to be a very serious problem. They say it was based on this that they had to talk to elders to gather to explain this situation to Ebony so that Ebony will know where her expectation should stop, okay, so that she knows exactly where she is. That was why that man came and addressed the situation where he said that even if they are considering princehood or princeship or whatever, they cannot consider her son because she had children. She had a child for another man before this boy, and she didn't go through the 14 rituals. And so right now the Gise family have come together to try and stop her, letting her know that that land was properly purchased by the Oni of Ife. Oni of Ife has the right to collect land from people, but we have never ever heard that Oni of Ife collected land from people. The only time we have ever heard of a land stuff with Oni of Ife was a real estate land that he bought and they started selling like every other real estate company, and issue emanated from them. So that land was properly bought from an indigent. As a matter of fact, they say the indigent who had been paid the other time to come and say he wanted his land back has come out to say he does not want any land back, that he has sold that land to Oni of Ife in 2019, and in fact only paid in full, and he has even finished using the money. He has built another house with the money, that he has nothing to do with the land. The land does not belong to him. That anybody who wants to know should know that that land does not belong to him anymore, that indigent has come, and the Gise family has come out. The Gise family, they said they have come to warn Ebony to stay away and stop scheming to cause problems, because this problem that she is causing, when it is time to stand up and deal with them, they are hoping that they will stand up and the family that is keeping quiet will stand up to support her. This is exactly what we heard is going on in the palace of the Oni of Ife. I'm going to bring you more update. I appreciate you guys so much. Should you like my videos, kindly subscribe. Do not forget to turn on the notification bell, and please do not forget to give this video a thumbs up. I appreciate you.